And now I'll go back to the piece about founders and talking to users. For some reason, it's the scariest part. Not for some reason. I understand. I actually empathize and understand why it's the scariest part. Bringing a new technology business to life, to the market, is actually a very vulnerable position to be in. The idea of having people critique what you're doing, not understand what you're doing, um, offer you opinions that might be counter your assumptions. All of that, uh, you gotta put your pride aside. You gotta put your ego aside. You have to be open to being able to hear that, because that's the only way you can truly build for the people that you're intending to build for. It's even more tricky when you are of that community, right? I am both Black and Nigerian, Black American and Nigerian, born and raised in the US, now living here in Nigeria just to deepen my roots, you can say. But that doesn't necessarily make me the expert on all things Black American or all things Nigerian. Actually, it makes me quite ignorant to both sides, because I only know and understand my own perspective. So therefore, the products that I'm building, the things that I'm doing, I still need to get out and talk to people about them, because they offer me other ideas, other positions, other problem perspectives that I may not have considered in the first place. And I saw this come to fruition working with my development team, because we are a US based company, but a lot of my developers work and live here in Nigeria. And in building Rialto the first time around, there were a lot of different perspectives that I got in trying to understand how to go about building this thing. And it just made the product and the process that much more enriched because I had outside perspective. So all of this to say that it is important, even though you may have assumptions in understanding how these users are feeling or what their needs are or what their goals are, it's still important to still validate that. And by validate that, I mean talk to them, whether it's market research through a survey, which is still kind of a cop out, or direct interviews. If you're building B2B, like a product that's businesses working, selling to businesses, then you want to at least interview 10 to 20 of them. If your product is a B2C, as in everyday individual users could potentially use it, you want to talk to at least 100 to 200 of them, right? Because that's still a very small microcosm of who might actually be on your platform. So yeah, that I won't belabor the point, but it's extremely important to make sure you talk to your users so that you can understand and get a deeper level of understanding. So if you don't understand your users, your product becomes a collection of random features, and that's not fun for anybody.